All right, people. Good to see you. Good to see you. How is life? How is life? Let me hear from you guys. From you all, how is life? What's your mood? What's your vibe? What's life like? Let's see it.
Life is busy. It's
Life is
Christmas,
busy. Yes, it's
so there's
Christmas.
a lot of things I need to do, and also have to work on Simplero and the Christmas calendar, and I don't know what. So it's busy. It's too busy at the
Okay,
moment.
I hear you. And let's rewrite that. Let's
Yeah, I
rewrite.
know, and I spent 2 hours with Kate, Byron, Katie in my ears yesterday evening.
Good.
Ooh,
Yes. That's awesome. Okay, so I have all of these things that I need to do. No, scratch that. That I get to do. All these things that I get to do. How exciting is that?
yeah, it is exciting and it's great, but it's also very busy.
And it's also very busy. Not but. And it's also very busy.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Yes,
Yeah, that's exciting. Yeah. And it's not too busy. It's busy.
it's busy.
Yeah, that's amazing. And let's be real. I'm sure if there are things that don't get done, it's not like the end of the fucking world. It's because you want to get all the things done. Nobody's gonna die if you don't finish the Christmas calendar.
That's not quite true. I think I'm gonna die if I don't finish the Christmas calendar. But I'm almost finished. So yeah, no, it's okay. And
So what if they die? We're all gonna fucking die.
yeah, no, we are. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Marianne. What about you, Toriel and Kristen? How are you doing? What's life like? Careful what you say, because I'm gonna come after you.
No, it's okay. If I have everything is good. I like being busy, so I have a lot to do, and yeah, not too much, but enough. Also preparing for guests for Christmas and everything besides work. So
How wonderful is that?
yeah, and my Christmas calendar. I haven't used your Christmas calendar because I already had a setup that I like. But I
The fuck
have
is
been
wrong with you?
writing. Huh? What is wrong with me? I
The
made
fuck is wrong
lots of
with
things.
you?
Lots of things. This is one of them. But I've written a Christmas story. I do that every time for the 24th. They get a special Christmas story. So I'm quite proud of the one I made this year
Mm-hmm.
because it was for the others have been for children. This one was for youth and grown-ups. So I was happy I could finish that. So everything is finished with that. And
Nice.
working with the community for parents. And we have now 31 people there, and we got 6 dads. So I'm happy about that.
Nice.
I was
Cool.
worried about not getting the dads. Now I have 6 of
Yeah.
them.
What was the trick?
So
What did you do?
nothing really other than worrying about it. Yeah, so they just came along. So
That's
the
amazing.
last one came today, so I'm happy about that, hoping to get more. But
There's a
yeah, so
story.
everything is, I don't really have anything to worry about right now.
That's awesome. There's a
Yeah.
story about a US president. I forgot which one it was. Maybe I can look that. Maybe ChatGPT knows. But he had a drawer, and any problem he would put in that drawer, and then he wouldn't look at it until he would open the drawer again a week later or something. And by the time you open it again, most problems had solved themselves.
Yeah.
We can worry about so many things and then turn out to not be a thing. All right, thank you, Toro. Kristen, Ingrid, how are you doing? How's life?
Uh, just a bit sick, otherwise everything's fine.
Cool. Your body's asking for attention. asking
Yeah,
for some
yeah.
love. Yeah,
I
that's
started an inner circle for my membership, which is going nicely.
that's great. I'm glad to hear
Yeah.
that. Yeah. What about you, Kristen?
Yeah, I'm just having my seasonal exam now for school. So I was thinking maybe doing a webinar or something afterwards.
Hmm.
Just I find myself holding back because I'm afraid to sort of block out a half a year and just get one or two customers, if you know what I mean. Since it's
Block
the
out.
membership, it's pretty low ticket. So
Wait, block out half a year and just. Oh, you're saying, what if
if
I?
someone buys, but it's just two persons, like yeah.
Yeah. And why is it 6 months? Because it's.
Just thinking 140, 1440. Yeah. It's the light number, 144,000. If you take that in kroner, it's 1440.
I have
So
no idea what you're talking about right now. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it's this the light. It's yeah.
No, I'm asking
The
why is
magic
it
number.
six
So
months is a magic
yeah.
number?
No, it's the 144,000 is the
44,000.
144,000 is the magic number. It's the number of light and it's also the number of
And what does
Right.
44,000 has to have to do with 6 months?
Yeah, so for I think the price works out best for 6 months.
No, no, no. But my question is,
Hmm.
why are you looking at a 6 month horizon?
I can have a monthly, but yeah, I just feel people should maybe invest time in it, and also for me to sort of yeah.
So I don't know what your offer is, and we can definitely look at that. So the way I like to structure things is that they're not like Academy, Simpler Academy. There's no beginning, there's no end. It's forever recurring. It's a much simpler model. People can join anytime. We do have a 12-month commitment. Actually, we've done at some point like a monthly, but then it's at a much higher price point. But so most people commit for a year. But then people can join anytime. So if I only get one or two members, that's fine because I'll just keep enrolling people unless you structure it so that you have to have a cohort that starts together, which is totally valid, but it just makes your business a lot more complicated, like a lot harder to do, right? Because
Yeah.
now you're stuck. And like you exactly what you're saying, if you sell one or two and then you can't like have new people join for another 6 months, that's not a good setup.
Oh, they could join, but just they would pay for half an hour, half a year at a
Hmm.
time.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is if you have one or two people join now for 6 months, then tomorrow you have another one or two, or the next week and the day after, and et cetera. You just keep enrolling people. Then who
Mm.
cares? Like one needs to be the first.
Mm. So just go with the flow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, but commit to the program. Like if this is what you want to do, commit to it, and then commit to doing whatever the hell it takes to fill it up.
Mm.
You choose, you
I
decide.
mean, this requires that you have a circular curriculum that you go through the same thing again and again.
No, it doesn't. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be circular. It just has to be not strictly linear or like in for boot camp is a there's a set start and end, right? There's ten weeks or ten modules, but the way that we plan on doing this ongoing, assuming we keep like which we've I'm thinking about like the next iteration of this over the holidays. So but assuming that we keep boot camp the way it is, we would still have enrollment at any point, and then people can do the course modules anytime they want. Like you and like Toril enrolls 1 week, and Kristen starts another, and Marianne starts another, and Ingrid starts another. You do those weeks on your own, like based on when you're on. But the coaching calls are whatever's up for you, and so they're timeless. They're not cyclical. They're not linear. They're just like, what does everybody need help with right now? But that way people can join anytime and they can we can keep adding people to it, right? So it's not a 10-week cohort where everybody has to be in the same place. Because then for us, like if like boot camp is part of our onboarding process going forward. And so if people sign up for a trial and they have a 2-week trial, but they like can't join boot camp for another 8 weeks, that's kind of sucks, right? So we want to be able to for people to be able to enroll anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't sell half a year membership?
I mean, you totally can. I like to get, I mean, it depends on what you want. I like to get people to commit to a year because it gives us a year to affect change, and it means people are more bought in. But you can definitely do um, a um, like different price points, basically. Like, so one of the programs I was in, I saw they did $1,500 for 1 month or 6,000 for 6 months. Right? So now, if you do 6 months, then it's way cheaper. You get each month is just $1,000, or 12 months for 8,000.
I was thinking about, but we also learn not to give people too many options.
If they're straightforward options, it's fine.
Okay.
Right? If it's just more of the same, just
Okay.
how much time do you want to pay for? That's totally fine. People can figure that out. Yeah.
Okay.
And then um, with that model, like 1,500 for a month, 6,000 for 6 months, 8,000 for 12 months. What you can do is you can say to people, if you sign up on the monthly, then if within the first 60 days you decide that you want to upgrade to an annual, you can do that and we'll just apply what you pay towards that. Because that gives people who are skeptical and they're like, I'm not ready to commit to a full year. What is this? Is this valuable, etc. Like
Yeah.
they have the chance to test it out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I give the money back. Yeah.
No, you don't give the money back, right?
Yeah, but
But
yeah,
yeah,
you
you have
just
just
add
like
it in. So.
exactly right. So if they were in for a month for 1,500, then they can upgrade for 6,500.
Mm.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
Helps a lot.
yeah. Because we want to make it simple to run the business and to keep growing it, and then just get all the really do everything that you need to do to get members in there,
Mm.
and continue to do that. So you give yourself time to fill it up and
Mm.
nail that process because it's going to take some trial and error to figure out the right way to fill the program. But you also
Mm.
want to start the program
Mm.
because you'll
Yeah.
learn so much from that. I've
Yeah,
learned.
it helps just to have clarity about I can have 3 price points, but not
Oh, totally.
disturb.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. All right. So yeah, we're here. I'm here to serve you guys. So this is driven by your questions. So or your challenges, whatever you need help with. I can blabber on about stuff if you guys want. I can talk, share, share things, but I'm here to answer your questions and coach you on based on what you need. So what do you guys need?
I mean, I have something
Yes, please.
and would like your feedback. I wished I was further with it because then I got sick and didn't write out the whole offer.
Yes.
But yeah. But
All
maybe
right.
I can remember what I wanted to offer.
Ingrid, repeat after me. I'm exactly where I need to be this moment.
Yeah. So what I want to do
Hey,
is,
wait. You didn't do it. You didn't repeat.
oh, I am exactly where I need to be. My nose is exactly as congested as it's supposed to be.
That's right. That's right.
My
Um,
head is exactly as blurry as it should be. Oh
yes.
God.
One of the things that they teach us here, I'm in Florida for Date with Destiny with Tony Robbins, and
Oh,
one of the things that he teaches
well,
is something he calls the primary question. So we all have unconsciously, our unconscious mind is a million times more powerful than the conscious mind. The unconscious mind is driving the show almost like the entirety of the time. You know, it it makes our heart beat and makes us breathe, and it digests our food and all of that stuff. So the primary question is this unconscious question that we're constantly asking in the back of our minds that we're not even aware of, that directs our focus and attention. So it could be something like, what's wrong? Or what's wrong with me? Or why don't people want me? Or how can I be safe? Or am I safe? Or all kinds of things. And so one of the exercises that he does is helping us see that question, the question that has been driving us up until this point. And his premise is that there's usually one key primary question that we've been asking our entire lives. And then once we know that, then we can consciously choose a different question to be our primary question. What would be a question that you can ask yourself all the time that would actually pull you in the direction that you want to go in? And so for me, the one that I chose, and I picked it last year, and I've been practicing it since, and now I've just refined it a little bit. But the one that I've picked as my primary question is, how can I appreciate and enjoy even more of God's grace and guidance right now? How can I appreciate and enjoy even more of God's grace and guidance right now? And so what that presupposes is that I'm already receiving God's grace and guidance. Yeah? So how can I appreciate and enjoy it even more right now? And you can see how with if that's the question that's on your mind all the time, you're going to find that. That's the beauty of questions. Questions direct our focus and attention. And if you're always looking for what's wrong, you're going to find that. You're going to find what's wrong. But if you're looking for what's right, you're going to find that too. So which would you rather? Yeah. And so then feel free to steal my primary question. I didn't make it up. It's not mine. But the way that we then install it, and this is like NLP stuff, one of the things that Tony teaches a lot is incantation. So it's like affirmations on steroids, where you use your whole body and your voice and everything. So you like, and I've been doing this, and I go around saying, how can I appreciate and enjoy even more of God's grace and guidance right now? If you go to my Instagram, you'll see me doing this as I was walking down the street. I took a video in my stories and posted that. And you just do it over and over and over again until it gets wired into your nervous system and into your unconscious mind. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. Yeah.
Actually did that once. It was also sort of inspired by Tony Robbins, and I actually did that live on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was really sort of, oh my God, well, what's going to happen? And I was both embarrassed, but I sort of forced myself to do it. And it was quite funny because it only had positive responses.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I even got other people to do it as well.
That's amazing. Yeah. It's so funny because here I'm at the event and there's like 2,500 people here, at the convention center and here at the hotel where I'm staying next door. And we basically, whenever there's a break, we take over the town, like there's a mall down here and all of that, and just like hordes of Tony Robbins people with their lanyards hanging around their necks, out there eating lunch. And I've not anywhere in the hallways, by the pool, out in the city, I've not seen a single person do incantations. Not one. Isn't that fascinating? Like, I'll be walking down there to get lunch and I'll be doing it. I was walking back. I did a whole body cryo yesterday. It plays like 30-40 minute walk away from here, and all the way back I did this. Because the more you do it, the more it gets in your nervous system, but people don't do it. And it's like, oh, I'm embarrassed. I'm like, I don't want to be like, you're at a fucking Tony Robbins seminar. Like, what are you talking about? Like this is the fucking place to do it. But what's fascinating too is nobody gives a fucking shit. Nobody gives a shit. Like when I started singing 10 years ago, I would walk down the street of Manhattan just belching out loud, some song. And nobody even fucking looked at me. Like nobody gives a shit. Like it's New York City, right? So nobody, people are just in their own world. But even if you're in some small, like who cares, right? Like let that be an inspiration to other people. Set an example, because we'd all be better off doing this stuff. So anyway, back to you, Ingrid.
Yeah. Not singing today. I'm not feeling it today. What I would like to do is to weave my offers together in a way that makes sense, so they don't get frazzled, and I would like to keep it simple. Originally, my idea was to just have a membership, and that should be it. But somehow now more ideas come in, and so yeah,
Ideas? What are they
ideas.
doing? Where are they
I
coming
threw
from?
them out. I threw them out, but
They keep coming back, fuckers.
yeah, I have this membership with all the courses that I used to sell separately.
Mm-hmm.
What's too complicated?
Mm-hmm.
And now I just have the membership with all access to all the courses. Plus, I have simple illustration and simple illustration plus iPad bundle as self-study courses.
Okay.
And the membership with all the sketching and business building, branding courses, find your message and stuff, where
Mm-hmm.
I do this process. Now I have also yeah, and what is now happening is I noticed that people don't want to do the work. The people in my membership. They,
Surprise. Big
what do we
surprise.
do about that?
Right. Yeah.
They say they want to build their business. They say they
Right.
want to sketch for business, and then I say, well, then decide what you want to sell, and then and then they don't. They just
Yeah.
don't. So
Yeah.
they want to draw flowers or whatever. Whatever is not, yeah, distracting them. So I don't know if I should just let it be and give them inspiration and get people into the membership as the big creative pool. And now I have started this inner circle for people who really want to do the work,
Yeah.
who are paying now $1,000 for 3 months
Mm-hmm.
to go through the roadmap and build their brand.
Okay.
Is that a good idea?
I mean, I don't know. You tell me. What do you think?
It's fun. They
Yeah.
they do want to do the work.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean,
just
it's no secret most people don't want to do the work, right? That's why Novo Nordisk with Ozempic is, crushing it. Like, take a pill. Don't go to the gym. Don't, clean up your diet. Just take a fucking pill, right? It's very widespread. People don't want to do the work. There's no, like, giving people what they want is never a bad business strategy. You know, like if what they want is to drive flowers and just like chill and have a good time, that works. I
I mean,
spoke,
it's not flowers. We do draw business related stuff.
but
Uh,
they don't want to do what? What is the work that they don't
they,
want to do?
they don't want to think about their niche. I mean, you this whole all the business stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what they don't want to do.
yeah. I mean, so couple things, right? I mean, if you charge enough money, like that usually gets people to have enough skin in the game to do something about it, right? I mean, so what you
Yeah.
see that boot camp here, we've got like 80, 90 people enrolled, and like basically most people haven't paid much of anything because it was, granted in with annual, and so very few people show up. There's just not enough skin in the game. Um,
Hmm.
and the other thing that you can do is you can really work at it to get people motivated and get them, the belief in the fact that it can happen and get them to see. You have to walk people through, like, what do you want and what would be the impact of this on you, and not just you, but people that you love and that kind of stuff, to get them the motivation and energy to actually do the thing. you can do that work lifting them, but like get paid for it, right? You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And my idea was now for next year. Right now, I'm selling mostly year-long memberships.
Hmm.
And I thought, and then sometimes they say, I don't want to commit for a whole year.
Hmm.
So I thought maybe, okay, then I do half a year for the same price,
Yeah.
which still would be a good deal. Then they don't have to commit for a year. And then I could say, if you finish the project, the business presentation after half a year, then you get the next half year for free or for cheap. Is that a good strategy?
Oh, so you're saying the same amount of money as you would charge for 12 months, you'll just sell them 6 months for that same
Yeah.
price. Okay. And then give people a carrot, an incentive to do the
Mhm.
work. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Have you heard about
Oh,
that model?
no, I haven't heard anyone do that. No. Um, I don't, so the question is more time what they want? Or does that feel like a carrot? Or like, what's the point? So zooming out here, right? What business are you really in for your clients?
They want to be creative
Hmm.
wizards
They want to
secretly. They
feel,
want to be artists,
yeah.
but they have
Do they want to be,
businesses, but
they
then
want to be
yeah, they're not
artists, or
this.
do they want to be able to express themselves creatively?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing.
Hmm.
And what would that mean to them if they were able to do that?
They would be proud. They There would be more creative flow in their business,
Yeah.
better communication.
Hmm.
I mean, and then there's a new client profile showing up on the horizon,
Hmm.
who is somebody who is successful, a
Hmm.
business coach, and has loads of money. So money wouldn't be the problem. And he wants to pivot to something new
Hmm.
and go more in direction thought leadership. And his
Hmm.
content looks generic.
Hmm.
He thinks he is, or he also is original, has
Hmm.
some new ideas, but you can't see it.
Hmm.
Like if you look at it, it looks like just writing
Hmm.
illustrated with stock imagery, which is not good. Should be very original.
Hmm.
Also, he has too many ideas, like all of my clients, that should be connected in an elegant way.
Hmm.
And so I don't know what to do with him. So this is the offer that I should somehow connect to the whole ecosystem.
Hmm.
He probably doesn't want to be in the group with the people who don't want to think about business because
Right. The membership. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And what about the
Uh,
inner circle?
Also the inner circle is also too. I mean, yeah. If it was you, you wouldn't want to be in a group with people who are just yeah don't not starting out, but not very far away, far in their business. But it would be good as he could join for learning to draw because there he's not better than anybody else.
Is that the membership or is that something else?
The membership, yeah, and then the weekly meetings, and
Hmm.
also the self-study courses would be just fine. Anybody can learn to draw there.
Hmm.
So maybe I should do some membership and plus one-to-one
Hmm.
VIP.
Yeah, I mean, you totally can. Do you love the clients that you have?
Yeah,
Yeah. Um,
but I also love the higher ticket ones.
for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, yeah, I mean, it makes sense to have a value ladder, right? So there's like do-it-yourself self-study course for people to kind of get a taste for what you do. That leads into membership. And then especially if the membership is something, how much is what is the price point for 12 months right now?
1,200
US, roughly. It's
US.
like $100 a month.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not much, right? That's like pretty cheap. So someone like your new dream client there, like for him, be like, yeah, like $1,200, that's fine for a membership if there's like enough content in there, enough help that when I need something, I can find it, right? I don't need a ton of value for $1,200.
No, but he's not interested in just getting. He wants me to
No,
send him to lessons
yeah. Oh, okay. Sends him to lessons in the membership?
in the membership. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay.
I mean, that's how he's running his membership. So that's why I think.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm getting at is like having that ladder that says, all right, there's this standalone stuff to test it out. There's a membership. There's the inner circle, which is this 3 month commitment where we go deeper. And then there is and then there's like the VIP option where you can work privately with you. And the VIP option includes you get access to the membership and all the stuff in there. And yeah, you can, as part of the VIP, you can point him to specific things that he needs to do, and you give him whatever additional support that he needs. I think that's a fairly straightforward,
It
value
doesn't
ladder.
sound frazzled and
It doesn't sound frazzle at all. No, the only question are there too many steps for where you're at? But I don't think so, honestly. No, I think it's pretty clear. What feels frazzle about it for you, other than the fact that your name is
it
congested?
doesn't. It's not congruent with my idea of one product
One
that
product.
I
Yeah.
yeah that I had last year. That I thought I will have one product, one price, and that's it.
Well, it's always going to be hard because unless you narrow your avatar in that way, because there's always going to be people who are earlier in the game and people who are later in the game. And when you're early in the game, you'll have more time than money, and when you're later in the game, you have more money than time. And so that's an inherent conflict, right? So it's always going to move from do it yourself to done with you to done for you, or sort of along that trajectory. Like for that guy, he's not going to spend, uh, he doesn't have that much time to spend, but also he doesn't need to spend that much time in order to get way more value than someone who's not currently making a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way, it seems even easier with this higher level people because I don't have to teach them the business stuff.
So much easier. Yeah. Yeah. It's always easier to work with people who are already making money and who are good at what they do. Because they've already, not only are they good at business, you don't need to teach that, but they've also built the muscle of getting results, you know? And they're not going to be victim about shit, or much less likely to be victim about shit if it doesn't work out, they don't get what they want. It's like, the poor person who asks for a discount. And then you're like, all right, fuck it, yeah, let me do that. And like that person's going to be way more trouble than the person who pays you your highest fee. And it's just like, yeah, give me the stuff. And like always, always, you know?
Yeah. And then if I now make this offer to this one guy, so one question was, should I now try to get a group together for him, or should it just be a VIP
Yeah,
one to
ask
one?
him. Ask him what he wants. So, I mean, you can use me as an example because I love what you're doing and I'm interested and I draw stuff and we've already talked about this, right? I could
Yeah.
be so much better at like I'm already drawing
Yeah.
and and
Yeah, yeah, he's also drawing. And
and with a
it would
few.
be a small step to get much better.
Exactly, right? And I kind of know that, right? Like small
Yeah.
tweaks that I'm sure you could teach me in the fucking no time.
Yeah,
And what I do would be so much more effective. It would be more fun. I would probably do more of it. I'd do
yeah.
more on social media. It
What
would
what
be
what
unique.
format would you like?
I'm not going to be in a group program,
Okay,
but I'm
interesting.
happy. Yeah, no, I just it doesn't like I'm in a couple of group coaching programs and I rarely, if ever, show up for the calls. It's just not a good time trade-off for me for where I'm at. My time is super precious. I'm a creator. So for me, everything is about creating stuff, and that requires lots of unscheduled time. I don't know if you've heard of like maker time versus manager time. If
Yeah,
you're a
yeah,
manager, your calendar's like tick, 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 packed. That
yeah.
kills. I'm a maker. I need lots of unscheduled time to be creative. And
And
so
how would it be if you had me as a visual thinking partner to map all your ideas together into one cohesive framework?
yeah, I
And
love
and
that. So
then
what I would do, so ideal program for me is give me some, I'm really good at consuming content on my own and I can do it at faster speed. So give me like, these are the videos that I want you to watch. These are some things I want you to think about. And then we schedule a session, like a 2 hour thing or whatever the time it is to just like map it the fuck out together. Or you can give me feedback on how I'm doing or whatever. However, like I don't know enough about the details of your work, but I think that would be a process that works really well for me. And then if I have access to the membership, and now I can go in and I can watch some of those, like when I'm looking for something, I can use the search, I can find a lesson on something that I'm interested in that I need, or maybe it's something you've discussed on a coaching call and the recording is there and I
mm,
can find it with the search, like, or you can point me to it. That's fucking awesome. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
And would you prefer a fixed program? Because I do have a framework that I think would be perfect for him, but he thinks he's so original that if I mention my visual minds model, he says he kind of balks.
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, I mean, for me, I would be totally cool with like I like when you're coming in with confidence, you're saying, "Hey, I've done this a million times. This is the process, this is a model. I know it works. Of
And
course,
yeah,
we'll work together because like once we get to know each other a little bit better, I'll know exactly where you are and where we need to focus. So I'm not
yeah,
putting you just straight in an assembly line. I'm going to be very responsive to you.
yeah,
That's a message that I really resonate with. If he's like terrified, he's like, "Oh no," I'm like, that's in Tony Robbins' six human needs, it's significance. So he has a high need for significance, like, oh, I'm special, I'm different, I'm something,
yeah, yeah,
then you're just like, oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, I really see that in you. I really see how special you are. Yeah. So I have a model but I'm like, if that's not what you need, we'll just do something, or you can just pretend like you're making something up on the spot for this person because he's so
yeah,
significant. It's just the same shit. It doesn't matter. It's just, that's
yeah,
just, at the end of the day, you're coming there to serve him, and if
yeah,
serving him means that he needs to feel significant, cool. Let him have that.
yeah. Oh, that's so helpful. Great, thank you. I will make you this offer too, and maybe you.
I'm looking forward to it because I really fucking want to do this, actually. Isn't that funny too? Like we've talked about it. I really fucking want to do it. I'm just waiting for you to like present it in a way where I'm like, of course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I will next time, next week. Yes,
Awesome. I'm looking
I'll
forward to
send
it.
it to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
Or
you.
just email me.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'll definitely see that. Sweet. Love it. Thank you, Ingrid. This is fun. I love your work. What you're doing is so fun and so brilliant. It reminds me too of Kimberly. You guys have probably heard me talk about Kimberly. You've met, have you met Kimberly? I forget. Anyway,
Mhm.
she's the pianist that
Oh,
in Academy for like literally I think 1 month, 1.5 months or something like, and then she like went from food stamps from literally not having $6 to get her dog's nails clipped to making, her investment. It was $1,500 for 1 month of boot camp, and she made that back in the first month. It was remarkable. But what she's doing is she's kind of doing the same for music, for piano. She's like most people read sheet music and that's what they play. It's like if you could only speak in lines from a movie script. Like, how silly is that? We want to be able to express ourselves freely, creatively. So teaches people how to improvise on the piano with no sheet music. And it's kind of what you're doing. Is like, hey, you're giving us a like the power to express ourselves freely,
Yeah.
creatively through
And
through.
I'm amazed what people are doing. Now I'm doing a sketching session every morning, just like for as a test,
Mhm.
and it's so much fun. And people are there for the first time drawing, and it looks wonderful. It's incredible.
That's amazing. Do you
Yeah.
do before and after?
Yes, not systematically enough. I tried. I do have a worksheet
I
in
think that
Simplero
I think that
where
would be
I ask
amazing.
them to upload a before and a drawing, but then I always forget. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, or yeah, if you can get people to like before they join your program, give them a few exercises to like and just emphasize how important this is for their own
For their own. Yeah.
visualization of the progress, right?
Yeah.
Have them like if they're drawing on an iPad, teach them how to do the screen recording and have them actually draw it the way that they would draw it now and have them draw
Mm.
one or two or three specific things like I don't know what you people draw, like a person, a face, a tree, whatever.
Yeah.
Like something they can do in like 5 or 10 minutes, but then they have a record, but then get them to upload it so now you have a record. And now
Mm.
a month in or 2 months in or whatever, you have them do the same thing, but now you've taught them how to do it
Yeah.
and then upload that. And now what you do is you take those side by side as an Instagram post, right? So you show them drawing a thing on the left half and then
Yeah.
show them drawing the same thing now, and that's your thing. And then you get them to talk about that could be like a after or something, but you get them to
Yeah.
talk about how easy it was. It
Yeah.
was like this is not
I do have a
hard.
couple of those, but
Yeah.
yeah, should maybe do
Just
more of it.
make it part. So all of you guys make
Mm.
getting testimonials part of your program,
Hmm.
you know? So everybody gives you a testimonial after a month or 2 or 3 or something.
Hmm.
Note to self, we should do that here too. But yeah, you want to make that just a normal par for course, not something that you have to remind yourself to do every once in a while. But that's how we do business here. Like, you know,
Hmm.
set the
Oh,
expectation.
what's also really great, a great strategy is that they do something and like a workshop, an illustrated workshop or some illustrated social media post, and then I share it in my newsletter and so so instead of illustrating it myself, I have them featured, and that works
Yeah,
even better. So it's good for them and for me.
that's amazing. I'm looking forward to this. I'm really excited to learn how to do
Yeah.
better illustrations. This is exciting.
Yes.
Thank you, Ingrid. All right, who else got something? Let's go.
I was wondering, you were talking about testimonials. I have a lot of testimonials, but I also sort of uppfordrer. I tell my clients to actually to go on to that Trustpilot platform that we have
Mhm.
in Denmark,
Yeah.
where they write testimonials for
Hmm.
me and my courses and
Hmm.
collect them there, and then I can always refer other clients to Trustpilot.
Yeah, that
It sort
works.
of gets a kind of, it adds a kind of credibility to
Mhm.
testimonials.
Yeah, it's great. We do this. We do the same for Simplero. Yeah, yeah. Was that a question, or are you just sharing that?
No, it was just sharing a tip if
Yeah.
some didn't actually were on
Yeah.
Trustpilot.
And Trustpilot is pretty global, actually. It's a Danish company, and I met the founder, but yeah, it's pretty well known worldwide. They've done a great job with that. It's a little bit there's a little bit of blackmail involved in it. Like you you get a review, and then like you have to pay the money to get like if like some false review or something. Anyway, but they've done amazing. Um, yeah, so that's totally worth doing. That's great. What else we got? Anything? Kristen, Marianne, Toro, any
What
questions?
I do, if you were talking with Ingrid about, having one product and all these kind of things, what I do is I have an evergreen product.
Mhm.
That's something that doesn't involve a lot of coaching. And when people go through that Evergreen, and that is primarily weight loss on a ketogenic diet, they get interested, and then I have this, they can go on to my membership platform where there's a lot of other things, and then I deduct the price of the Evergreen course onto the subscription for my platform, so they save something. I think they save something. They don't actually do it, but I know, but they think they save something.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, do you set a deadline on that?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, you
Because
could.
most of them they go on,
Okay.
right away, and I haven't actually had somebody coming back later and wanted to get onto the.
Yeah. I would try adding just like a, I don't know, a 30-day or 60-day deadline or something
Yeah,
saying, hey, if you upgrade to membership within the first 30 days, like I'm gonna take this off the price.
yeah, good idea.
Yeah. It's always good to give people an incentive to act sooner while they're hot. The whole we all have that part of us that want it, like the conversation I just had with Ingrid, right? I want what you have, but then there's inertia and there's like, yeah, but I'm also busy with, I don't know, like, I don't know what it is. There's some unknowns, and we don't take action, right? Then we don't act on it. So we want to make that super easy for people to act on while they're hot, while they're in the mood, while they're thinking about it. So if Ingrid's smart, she's going to send me something later today, even if it's not perfect, but just like, here's what I'm thinking. And I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, if you're smart, that's what you do, because we just talked about it.
Logging out now, finishing my offer.
Right. Yeah. All right. Cool. Susan, welcome too. Good to see you. Yeah, we got like, do you have a question? Anything I can help you with, Susan? No, nobody has anything. All right. Cool.
How
Well,
can that be that nobody has a question? I
I
mean,
don't know.
otherwise I have more.
Yeah, I think everybody's just living a 10 out of 10 life in business and relationships and health and love and spirituality, everything. They're just like, there's literally no room for improvement. It's got to be the only conclusion I can come up with. Um, what you got, Ingrid?
Lead generation.
Lead generation. Yes. Lead
Yeah,
attraction. Yeah, the leads are already, well, I guess, anyway, the
yeah,
people are there. Yeah, what
yeah.
about it?
I have gotten a lot of people just through connections.
Yes.
Um, yeah, Ted Hargrave, marketing for hippies, loads of hippies came to me. Wonderful people, maybe not the most
How did
business
you
minded.
engineer, how did you engineer that connection or that
Oh,
referral?
I'm a hippie at heart, so I feel at home there.
I
And
know, but there are lots of hippies. How did you get Ted to talk about you and how did he do that?
I was in his membership for three. I drew his thing also,
Ah,
a session with him,
yeah.
and connected well, and yeah,
Yeah.
so got lots of people. So cross promotion or this kind of thing, just connection works well.
Yeah.
Um, should
So,
I, if I now, but the hippies are not very business minded, and
no, I get it. But do you see the model here? Do you see how fucking brilliant that is?
no.
You offer people with an audience that, hey, I'll come and illustrate your webinar or your challenge or your event or whatever. Like, I'll do it for free. And if you like it, if you absolutely love it and are thrilled with it, I would love a referral and introduction to your audience. No promise, no strings attached. But if you feel like it after, I would love that. Would you be open to that?
Yeah. That would, yeah, and I have done that, and it doesn't work with everybody just as well as it did with Chad. Um, but and the thing is, if I do a video, then the whole editing is a lot of work, or it costs money. And if it then doesn't result in anything, then I feel like, ugh. I
So
have experimented with Facebook ads, which also cost money and
yes,
don't bring the right people
right,
in, maybe because they tend to attract illustrators, which is not people I want.
right.
So should I? I think it
I
sounds like I should do more of the
I
sketch
love
art.
the TAD model. You have proof it works.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you anything other than time. If doing like video stuff is too complicated, you can do where like, hey, send me a recording of your webinar and I'll make some illustrations that you can use in the next version of the webinar. And if you love it, if you're absolutely thrilled about it, I would love an introduction to your audience. And then it's up to you to drill in how did that introduction is best made? What is the offer? What kind of offer are they making? How do they promote it? And you can just say, what I've found in the past works best is if you do it this way, you send 3 emails and this is what you send and this is the offer, yada yada. I'm going to give you 50% commission on anything that comes in. Again, no pressure. No, you're not obligated to do this, but this is what I found works best, right? So you're coming with a very generous give, but you're also coming with a very specific thing, so they don't have to think about what to do next if they want. Because where I'm with, we've worked together a couple times, right? And I'm just filled with gratitude and awe and love, and I want to fucking support you. So if you make it super duper easy for me to support you, I'll fucking do that any day of the week. Yeah. But you have to make the ask, and then
I
you
have
have
to
to
make
make
the
it
ask.
super easy for me.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't really know what to offer. I mean, and now I know what to offer you as a uh,
No, I
for
get
you
it.
personally, but
Yeah.
for your audience, do they want to? I mean, I'm sure there's some people who want to learn to draw, but
Right.
you don't do guest webinars, and
No, no, but I mean, I'd gladly send an email to like maybe you do a webinar where you teach business owners like so what I'm seeing that you're doing is two things, and I don't know if this is true, but one thing is the how to use illustration in your business to better um, attract and enroll leads, prospects, right? So you can use it in your organic content to be more unique in how you show up and more clear in your communication. And you can also use it in as part of how you present your framework and how you work so that people are more likely to enroll with you, right? So that's one part. And then the other part, and I could be wrong, is how do I use illustration so I get more clear on who I'm for and what I'm doing
yeah,
in my
connect
business.
your ideas and communicate them. These
Okay.
two things.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sure that's super interesting to a lot of my people. Most of my people are more in the early stages, right? It's always going to be the most of the people in the world are in the early stages of anything, right? Like this is how it works. We all start from zero. So, some offer that's perfect for them, and maybe it's you do a webinar where you teach something that's incredibly valuable and then make an offer into your either your membership or your entry level courses, do it yourself courses, or you just make an offer straight to the beginner courses, and you get people in that way, or you do a lead magnet, of some sort, like,
Yeah, I mean, I do workshops. I will do one next week,
yeah.
Thursday, about my method.
So it's about figuring out what works best, and you test some different things. The challenge with live workshops or webinars, of course, is that it's kind of harder to get people to get on live. But then if they do, you've got their attention and you can interact with them. So it's like test
Yeah,
different things and different.
and and
Maybe
and I,
it's
and I found a fun thing.
yeah,
If there are people on, if sometimes I teach like how to draw a little face and stuff, and I say, see, and this is very easy. And now I draw Calvin, and I draw his glasses, and so I show that. And the people I draw are more likely to buy than the ones I don't draw.
okay, yeah, draw all of them, every single one. Yeah, do it. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't that cute? I mean,
Yeah,
it's how we are wired. Yeah, I love it.
people want to be seen.
Lean into that. And again, some people want to sit for the webinar, right? Some people just want a video that they can watch and decide for themselves or something. Some people just want to buy the thing. Um, one of the tricks that I've seen a lot lately is like I'll sign up for a webinar, but fuck it if I'm gonna show up for it, right? I'm not gonna. But then you can, and I also know that if you're doing a webinar, it's because there's an offer there. So then as soon as people register for the webinar, you just send an email or a text saying, hey, you sign up for this. If you want to skip the whole webinar and just go straight to the thing, this is the offer. And you can be like, hey, if you're just starting out, get this thing. If you're
My webinars are different. They are not
sure they
sales
are
pitches. They are,
works of art.
yeah.
And you have an offer coming, yeah?
Yeah, I have an offer. Yeah, yeah,
Of course.
of
Yes.
course.
No,
But
what I'm saying is
it's
like,
not bothering anybody.
no, but we all know that the reason you're doing the webinar is to sell something, right? And
Mm.
the reason I'm signing up for the interest in the webinar is not because I'm interested in the fucking webinar. It's because I'm interested in the thing you're selling me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Or to get to get a taster, maybe if you know already that you might be
right, but
interested.
what I'm saying is the reason I would sign up for a webinar is because I know you have an offer, and
Yeah,
I'm interested in that. I don't know if I'm
yeah,
interested enough to actually buy it, but I'm interested in what it is we can do for me. So just
yeah,
tell me that up front, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Skip the line and just go straight to the thing.
yeah,
Yeah, for someone like me, and so, because what you want to make sure is that when you cast the net inviting to the workshop, but then there are going to be people like on that scale we talked about, right? There are going to be people who have more time than money. They're going to more likely to show up in the webinar or the workshop,
yeah,
and then there are going to be people who have more money than time. They would never ever show up for the workshop, but they still want your offer, and so you want to be able to catch all of those, you know. So if you build
So
that
what is it you want? You want straight the offer in a very short email. Or what?
totally, yeah. Or like, yeah, very doesn't not any like maybe it's like an illustrated video, right? Like a video with an illustration, but it's short and to the point, and I can speed it up and I see exactly what you're offering. I'm like, hell yeah. And I don't have a lot of questions, but you can always add like FAQ for all the objections and all that stuff, right?
Yeah,
But I want to know what can this do for me and how much, what's the time investment going to be? More than the money investment.
yeah. And that's where I don't know how much time it needs because I don't know how many ideas you have.
Well, I mean, give me a ballpark, right? Like if you want to learn if you want to get good at, I don't, so you're both teaching,
If you want to get good in communicating your ideas, that takes a day.
great. Yeah. So it's like if you can commit like at least 10 minutes a day over a couple of weeks, like you will
Yeah,
be a dramatically better illustrator at the end of that. I can commit to
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. So
Like,
that's not the difficult part. The difficult part is the connecting the ideas and building your thought leadership brand.
okay. Yeah. So give me a ballpark. Is it 10 minutes or 10 years? You know?
Yeah. I have a client who is working with me for 3 years now, I think, and he's only getting more ideas while
Yeah.
we're talking.
So at some point, I live in a building in New York that has, you know, a sauna in the building, right? Where I go. And the sauna was under repair of some sort, and then I go to there's like a desk that you come to when you come to the amenities floor, and I'm like, oh, so the sauna is being repaired. Like, do you know how long it's gonna take before it's back? And the lady's like, no, I don't know. Oh, okay. So like, I really need to pee. Do you think it'll be done in like 3 minutes when I come back from the bathroom? She's like, oh no, it's not gonna be done in 3 minutes. Okay. All right, cool. Well, my lease is up in about 2 years. Do you think it'll be done before then? Like, yeah, it'll definitely be done. Okay, so now we've got some brackets, right? People tell you I don't know, but it doesn't mean they don't know. It just means like they're not willing to commit. So now we can like, okay, do you think it's more like
Yeah,
3 hours, 3 days? And we can kind of bracket it in, right? Because people do know, they have some sense, and that's what we're trying to get. So
yeah,
it's the same here, right? Just give me a ballpark because he's like, I really don't know how long it's gonna take. I have no information.
yeah.
But you can say typically we can get it done in 2 4-hour sessions, you know, or whatever it is. And even if it's more than that, I just feel like I'm being extra taken care of. And if it's less than that, I'm like, great, like we got done faster. But it still gives me some sense.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And just paint the picture for me of what that's going to look like. You know, like here's a client, and you can see how before it was like really messy, and now it's like crystal clear, and you can just communicate it. And then here's another one, a little bit messy, and like crystal clear. Imagine what that would do for you. You just know exactly these are all the pieces to my framework. This is how it fits together. Social media content, freaking done. You know what you need to say every fucking week of the year. Like your enrollment, like your content, like done. Like it's fucking great.
Are we recording?
Of course we are. Yeah, yeah, sweet. You got this?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Energized. And now I'm energized. When I came in, I was sick, but now.
There we go. Isn't that the power of fucking focus? The power of focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
And the power of a compelling future. You know you have something to look forward to. We all need that. All
Mm.
right, guys. I gotta run. But before we do, I want to hear from every single one of you. One, two, three, four. What's one takeaway? What's one thing that really landed for you today from this conversation? I want to hear from you all. Speak out loud. Just unmute and share.
Paint a picture.
Paint a picture. Yes.
Picture.
It's funny, right? If only someone could help us paint the picture. I don't know who could teach us that.
I need to be more brave, but that is one of the lessons that I take from this almost every time. That I
You need to
have
be,
to transgress some of my hang-ups,
mm,
and I think I take it might be small steps, but it's been a tremendous journey for me, and I've completely changed both the person I am and the way I teach and everything. So that's what I take from these coaching calls every day.
that you
Every
need.
time, sorry, yeah.
You say you need to be more brave. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So do this with me. Get up. Stand up. Stand up.
I might need to make incarnations, huh?
Right. Everybody do this with us because this is everybody can use this. All right. So say to yourself and say it out loud, forcefully. I am brave. I am
I'm
brave.
brave.
I am brave. Use whatever movements feel good for you. Feel like brave. I am 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 brave. Yeah. And do that over and over again. So here's the way this works is like when we say I am, it's an identity, right? So whenever we say, oh, I am not good at that, that's an affirmation. We're teaching our unconscious, oh, I am that way. And so now it's going to behave, according to that. It's going to behave in that way. So you want to be super careful about what you say I am about and also what you say my about. If it's like my problem, it's going to be way harder to solve than if it's a problem or the problem, right? Because now it's mine, and I'm attached to it. I don't want to lose it, you know. So I am, and choose it. Fucking own it. Yeah. Get it into your nervous system. All right, Toriel, Kristen, takeaway. What's one takeaway from this call today?
I think maybe the positive thinking that you were talking about now and at the beginning of the meeting.
Yeah.
I think that's a good takeaway.
Yeah.
Because I sometimes tend to be a bit negative about my own results, but
Yeah.
actually for
Wait.
that,
Cut out. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, any belief, any limiting belief is purely I know it wasn't a conscious choice, but you don't need any belief can be changed. You are in complete control of the beliefs that are running you. You have to be aware of them first, and then you can choose to change them. But you don't need to put up with any of them. If they're not helping, get rid of them. Get some better beliefs. Yeah. if they don't fire you up and make you excited and full of energy, like we saw with Ingrid, excited about the future, shady beliefs. Pick some different ones. Yeah. All right, Kristen, what do you got?
I like the maker time versus the manager time.
Oh yeah.
Block out the
Yeah.
art. Yeah.
Yeah. It's important to know which one is right for you, and honor it. Yeah. Yeah, I have at least 2 full weekdays every week with nothing scheduled, literally nothing. And I'll protect them like fucking nobody's, because like one meeting at like 1:30 on an otherwise empty day, it'll wreck the day. Right? Like now I have to plan around that. Okay, I can't go to lunch now or go to the gym now or like whatever because I have that thing, or I can't start this project because this thing's like, no, fuck it. Protect it. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. This is really fun. I'll see you guys some other point, and keep crushing it. You guys are awesome.
Yes.
Love you.
Bye
All
bye.
right. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.